Today, I want to talk about business. You own your own business, or owning your own business. Well, I look at it like this. I think a lot of people already own a business. Okay? I mean, you look at the business outside of you. Okay? You look at big corporations. You look at Walmarts. You look at Targets. You look at all these big companies, and it's like, yeah, I know about these business, but my thinking is, you already have a business. And you're like, I don't have no business. I don't go to, I just go to work, or I just collect a check or whatever. No, you do own a business. You already own You already own a business. It's your business. Okay? You are the one that's controlling your money coming in. You paying your bills. You buy food. You buy gas. You pay your electric, gas, water. You doing all of that, and you got your savings. Okay, and that to me is a business. They may not classify that in school as a business, but to me, that's a business. I mean, I don't care what people say. Don't worry about what people say. You have your own business. You have it already, and the most important thing to that business is your savings. Okay, it's first of all paying your bills, taking care of your kids. And they say if you're going to work, you're a single mom and you're going to work and you're like, well, dog, I wish I owned another business. I said, all that would be is just more headache right now. Your business is right there at your home or apartment or wherever you stay. I don't care if you're staying with your mom and dad. You still have a business, okay? And it's about saving. It's about getting your bills paid. It's about profits. It's about your expenses. It's all there. It's the same thing as a business. It's all there. You know what I mean? Don't be deceived. That's your business. Okay? And once you learn to control all of that and get a handle on at least understanding that, then you can start going into action. Okay, if you work for the rest of your life. I know women, especially black women. I've known some black women that have worked all their lives and they're millionaires. They are millionaires in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Single. Okay? If they do it, I know you can do it. You say, well, I don't make that much money, or they don't pay me that much, or my job sucks. It don't matter. You have to control it. You are the controller. That's why I say it's a business. You have to look at your expenses, what you can afford, what you can't afford. It's the same thing as a business. What you think your company is doing? It's the same thing. Whenever they get in trouble, the first thing they do is lay you off. Or we got to cut back, or with no more overtime. It's the same thing. You got to do the same thing. When you at home, you got to say, well, you know what? You tell your kids, I would like to be able to get you that new phone, but we can't. We got to go with the AT&T 10 cents plan. Or we got to cut back on this. Or we get a movie and we got to get the secondhand movie. So what? You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in trying to live like your neighbors or your sisters or your cousins. Or don't worry about that. Oh, well, I ain't got a degree. Don't worry about no degree. It's all about how you handle it, how you are taking care of business at home. This is one thing I tell my kids. I got one in college and I got one in high school. I told my son in high school, I said, your best friend is your money. Your money is your partner. I said, that is your partner. I said, if you ever sick, your partner going to ask you how you doing. Let's go to the doctor because you're going to need money to go there. Okay? You're going to need money to get your car fixed. Who you going to go to? Well, I can go get a loan, a credit card. No, you go to your partner, and your partner is the one you have been saving up. You've been saving money. And even when there's any decision to be made, you go to your partner. Most people go outside of it. Well, I got to go to the bank, or I got to go to the credit card, or I got to go here or go there. The Bible said, if you take care of the little amount, you're going to be given big amounts. So why not take care of what you already being given? And that's at home. It's a million ways to live. You're like, but I like the big house. I like the bigger. You got to let that stuff go. You got to get the average car. Think about, like if you have kids, think about the future of those kids and say, I'm going to save for them. That's how you do it. And you just keep saving. I don't care if you don't have kids. You save for your retirement. These companies can live without your money. They ain't going to die. Matter of fact, we need to start boycotting them things anyway. You see how they doing them? They lay us off, pick us up here, lay us off here. You need to learn to control your own. Then you won't have to worry about that. And then all that stress will start coming off of you. You'll stop worrying about, oh, this broke down, that broke down. No, because you are controlling your money and you're saving that money. I don't care if you can't save nothing but $1 a day. Put that away. Then your next thing you know, it'll be your $2. Then it'll be $100 a month, $200, $300, $400. You keep plowing that money away and putting in smart investments. I mean, look, and plus looking at the society. You know that this society, something's gonna happen. Dollar collapse or something. You know, we can't keep spending money on wars and stuff. They designed it to collapse. So you got to start investing in gold and stuff like that. And you say, well, I can't afford that. You will if you start saving. If you start looking at yourself as a business. Start looking at the expenses going out. Looking at the profits coming in. Get on eBay. Start selling stuff. Take something at your house you don't need. Put it on there and sell. Look on there and see how that's done. That's not hard. And once you start doing that, you start seeing money coming in. You see what I'm saying? And then you start getting on a habit like that. I tell my kids, I say, your best friend is your money partner. Your best friend is your money partner. Okay? And once that money builds up, it starts taking stress off of your back. It's just like Jesus said, come to me and I'll give you rest. Yeah, you'll get rest. You'll get rest once you get that headache of money, because bills ain't going to ever stop. But the key is you can make it lighter by getting that money. And as your money keep growing, don't worry about these people always coming to you. This society is a capitalist society, and they're constantly coming to you with buy this, get this, 50% discount. And when you don't come in, there you see the 50%, the 30%, the 20% trying to get you to come in and give them their money. Okay? You got to figure that out, because when you give your money to somebody else, you make them other people stronger. You give them people power over you. Okay? That's what Martin Luther King them did, and I heard both speeches of Martin Luther King, but they got to realize when you go out there and give your money to a corporation, especially white corporations, that leaves us in the lurch. We should have been taking that money, investing it back into our community. We should have boycotted. We should have boycotted not because nobody could sit on the bus, but because we want to sit on our own buses. Okay. And we don't care nothing about sitting on somebody else's bus. Let them sit on their bus. That was the most effective thing that they did back then when they boycotted. And they should have kept that boycott. I had an argument with my brother about the civil rights movement. I said, that really wasn't for us. He's like, oh, what you talking about? He's older than I am. What you talking about? That was for us. You don't understand. I said, I understand. I understand that, me coming up, I'm ending up with nothing. You know what I mean? And them boys seem to have walked out with all kind of good jobs and stuff. And if you didn't have the education and all that, you kind of left in the lurch. So that's why I say, start. Start right where you at. Don't do nothing different. All you doing is quit spending so much. And start looking at the savings that you have. Start looking at saving more. Investing in more. Investing in gold. Investing in different out of the country. Don't give it all back to the white man and give it to these corporations, because a lot of them rascals are crooks. You start figuring out how to invest in your own. I remember it was a story that I read in Senegal, where these women, they came together and they all put in a pot, and then they drew the name of the winner, and she won all the money. And in that group, she couldn't win again until everybody had won. And that's constantly making them stronger and stronger. You see what I'm saying? Financially. And that's what we got to get. Because right now, we don't have any money. I can't do it because I ain't got no money. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you got to see yourself as already having a business. All right? All right. Hotel.